Hello, welcome to the program Face the Fact on Global TV. My name is Topsy Gimba, your host. Face the Fact is a program that comes to you once in a week where we look into issues, discuss them holistically for those who are watching us within the country and even outside the country. We are all on social media platforms. You watch us on Global TV 365, DSTV 365, and again, Star Times 276. These are the platforms where you get us easily when we anchor a program like this. Of course, you know that Nigeria is said to be a country that has a large number of youth. These youths, they constitute almost 60% out of the total population we have in this country. But of course, at any point in time, we discover they are the ones that suffer mostly in society. Questions are being asked. What could have been the reason that they have been relegated to the background to that level? You see, unemployment is high, insecurity is high, and of course, nobody does anything, and they are left unattended to. And because of that, some of them have decided to become willing tools to bad behavior in the society. Today, we are talking about insecurity. And the large number of those who form that insecurity are largely the youth, just because basic amenities are not provided for. When it comes to politics, they're the ones being used as thugs, but they don't even vote for themselves, even if someone stands out to find a elected position. So it is on that perspective that a non-governmental organization that's called Yes We Can decided to take the initiative by the bull and ensure that indeed, they are provided an awareness in a society to know where they are going, more essentially that the country is again moving towards general election in 2027. So it is important for them to get to know basically what they stand for and what they should do at any given point in time. And so the Yes We Can initiative is a new thing that's coming on board for Nigerians youth to become conscious of themselves. It is based in Abuja, but finds itself also across the 36 states. And that's the more reason why I decided to bring the national coordinator of Yes We Can to come and tell us basically what brought about that idea, this Yes initiative, in the person of Dr. Bala Joshua. He's the national coordinator of Yes We Can. So it's a pleasure having you on the program, Face the Fact, this evening, Bala Joshua.
Thank you so very much for having me.
Yes. Can you just tell us through, or take us through basically what came to your mind to come up with that initiative, Yes We Can?
Well, thank you so very much. And I think as someone who is born and brought up in this country, we've checked the scenario of what happens in Nigeria, right from the days of independence. I believe leaders of old who rule this country, they are all youth. None of them is above 40. You look at Yakubu, is it Yakubu Gawa we talk about? Is it the Buhari? Is it others who even ruled from the military regime? They were all youth. But we sat down and we discovered that as we get to the democracy, instead of us building from such foundations, it is now being a youth who are supposed to be the leaders are now being used as the tools of destruction in this country. Just as you rightly introduced, they are being used as political talks instead of being political leaders. And when we sat down, we carried out a research. It took us years to do this research, to discover what is the missing link between the youth and the elders, who are always telling us that the youth are the leaders of tomorrow, whereas they keep using them to get into power, into positions, and at the end, nothing works out. It is at this basis that we carried out our research, and we discovered that no, something needs to be done. The youth need to discover themselves that they shouldn't be used as political tools, but they are supposed to be used as agents of change in the society. And when we discover that, we have to bring about this initiative, the Yes We Can. And Yes We Can basically is an answer to so many questions that affects the youth, affects the country, both the youth and even the adult, including our mothers, the women. Youth form 60%, women form 30 to 40%. And where are the men? If you go to war front, people that are mostly affected are the youth, are the women. If you go to war, those who are even being used to destroy the country today, let's take, for instance, the case of the Boko Haram, the bandit. My father cannot carry gun to go and do such things. You as an adult will not do that. And I don't think you also ask your son or your child that go and cause destruction. It is the youth. So we felt we should bring something that our peer group should understand, that we shouldn't allow ourselves to be used as agent of destruction in this country. And that is what we brought the idea of Yes We Can.
Yeah.
Yes We Can, as I earlier said, answers that, can the youth take back the leadership position in this country? Can we rebuild the Nigeria of our dream? Can we become the leaders of thought that can stand the test of making things happen in this country? Can we work for peace in this country? Can we develop our country? Can we as youth stop the Japa syndrome to rebuild Nigeria? The answer is yes. And you see, the yes we can't is an answer to so many questions. To so many negative questions and so many positive questions. In the negative side, the answer is yes, we can change it to positive. And on the positive side, the answer is yes, we can do it better. And that is the essence.
Are you aware that this country it's I don't know how to describe it, but this is a country, though together, but everybody behaves, regionally, in the sense that you hardly can bring them together to act as you want. It's not like an America, or either Britain or any other country where they practice same religion, speak almost English and everything, and the institutions are strong. In this country, things are not like that. And then you're coming up with this initiative, yes, we can, while you are operating within the weak structures.
Well, I don't think we are operating within the weak structures. The youth are the strength. So if we can't be able to talk to our fellow youths, I think we can stand the test of the day. You see, one thing I keep telling people is, we should be happy. We should be celebrating that God created us what? Into different regions, different tribes, and different religion. God knows why He brought us together in this country. And we shouldn't allow the diversity in religion or ethnicity to derail us. Rather, it should build us. As we are seated here, you as a complete body, you have different parts. You have the hands, you have the eyes, the ears, right? These awards are meant to complement the organs of being to what? For you to function effectively. And that is how I look at the diversity we have in this country. That you have the south, the north, the west, and the east. They all form like what? Part of the body called Nigeria. So I think if we can be able to come together as youth to discuss with ourselves, we will be able to what? To rebuild this country again. There is nothing. I don't think that we are operating under a weak system, no. Nigeria is not a weak country. It is the attitude of individuals that makes people feel as if we are weak. But I can assure you that with yes we can, we are going to change the narrative.
Yeah, if you look at youth the way they are, their formation generally, there are many in number, but hardly can you see them coming up with a candidate of their own and the person succeed. The only person that got closer to getting what he's supposed to get in 2023 was Obi, because he had this mass movement coming up from the youth population. But at the end of the day, it didn't translate to anything. So one begins to imagine that most times when somebody comes out and shows interest for a particular elective position, appears to be a young person, how do you see them? Because as much as palliatives is really dangled before them, they abandon the midway and follow the other person that has provided this palliative for them. And that could be an old man for that matter.
Well, actually, you are not too far from the truth. But I still want to let you understand that sometimes talking to ourselves matters. You know, you must start somewhere to get somewhere. Yes, the obedient movement is an eye-opener to the youth. If the youth will understand, and we are building on such platforms to let them know that no, we were able to stand to what? Create an awareness for a difference during the obedient movement, isn't it? Now, let's work for ourselves. It is not about the old alone. Let's also look at ourselves, the youth. That's why I said, well, yes, we can. It's an answer to so many questions. One of the things we discovered that is affecting the youth in this country is that the rich, the few rich, are taking advantage of the situation we have in our country. And the get rich are the ones who are using the youth to their own advantage and to the disadvantage of the youth and the country at large. So we are going to be fighting such syndrome. We are going to be advocating for our youth. It is all about creating awareness. Yes, we started this as just few individuals that we came together to discuss this movement, go out on the research. We discovered a missing link, and we are expanding. I think if you agree with me, the unveiling has given us a leeway for people to understand that there is such a movement that has come up, and it has come to stay. We have coordinators in all the 36 states already. As we speak, our structure is already spreading out to local government. We have the senatorial leaders. We are always going down to the community, because we've discovered building Nigeria starts from the community. It does not start from the city. So we are having structures down to community that we are going to create awareness for this youth, for them to understand that it is time for us to take the leadership structure of this country. It is time for us to what? Work for credibility, not a financial gain that you will gain. Somebody can come today and give you 5,000 naira, vote for me. After the 5,000 naira, what next? He will have to go and see how he what? He will recover all that he spent. So this is what we are talking to the youth. And you see, the leaders who are there using the youth today, if you go to campaign, you don't even see their children. Their children are abroad somewhere resting. And they will come and give you 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, oh, go and vote for me. Go and kill for my sake. Go and snatch ballot box because of me. Right? And after that, what next? You call him, he don't pick up call again. You won't see him again. Before you see, they will tell fill form. You will fill form, wait for him from morning to evening. You tell no, our guy is busy. And this is the same man you have what? You fought to make him there. So these are the awareness we are what creating to the youth. I believe with proper awareness, with proper advocacy, our youth will understand that what we need to take things the right way, not the other way in.
I'm just curious. Why did you come up with this initiative with just about a year plus for Nigeria to go into another round of election? Are you of the opinion, or are you trying to tell us that you are another arm of political party or somebody is sponsoring you to do what you are doing?
Well,
so that at the end of the day, when you gather the youth in their numbers, you now latch into it and then take them away for his political gain. Is that what you are doing?
Well, actually, one of our core mandate is credibility. Credibility has nothing to do with party. We are not a support group, and we will not be a support group. We are a pressure group. There is difference between a support group and a pressure group. A support group is somebody that what you go and register with a political party that we are for you, we will vote for you, and what they will start from up down in their voting pattern. For instance, let me just to maybe pick some parties as examples. If you are supporting a PDP presidential candidate today, they will tell you what vote PDP for president, for National Assembly, for governor, down to what the ground. But that is not what YesWeCan is about. We are after credibility. Our awareness is to tell the youth, don't vote for party, vote for credible candidates. Now, for instance, if the presidential election, we discover that the person contesting for president is credible enough to be our president. If you are from party zero, we'll go to party zero and what and canvass for you. Tell the youth, tell our mothers, this is the person that you need to what work for, vote for. Now, we go to the states. You don't expect that the way a president functions is the way a governor functions. And we'll now go to the state, we'll tell you in the state, no, in this state, the party A you voted for president is not credible enough to be the governor of the state. Please switch to a different party. Go for credibility. Don't go for a political party. One thing that is killing us in this country is because people vote for parties instead of credible candidates. And that is why if a president wins, you see that all governors, you will see them what they want to be on that same party. They don't think about development any longer. They think about party. If you go to other developed world in America today, I think they don't talk about what? About party. If it was about party, or the president of America would not have been there. But people look at who he is and they went for him. And if you go to other states in that same country, you will discover there are several parties that won what? One governors, another assembly members, another national assemblies. Why not here in Nigeria? Why are we focusing about a party? YesWeCan is not an arm of any party, and no party can buy our conscience.
I'm just trying to find out whether, if somebody, by the time you establish this movement, and then it becomes so strong, and has a large number of followership, and of course, you being the coordinator, you begin to feel that you have big followership, and somebody comes in. Don't forget that sometimes they will even use a pseudonym to get you without you really knowing. If they know you can resist collecting 10 million naira, they can decide to use me because you know me, and maybe you believe that I cannot collect money like that from anybody to give to you. They can go through me to get you. And of course, it's likely to happen because I've seen this happening in various ways, including political parties crumbling as a result of people fighting inside for personal interests. To what extent can you say you'll be able to protect yourself against all these odds?
Well, thank you very much. This has been a research for over 5 years before we're able to come out publicly to let the people know that, yes, we have this movement on ground. And the YesWeCan is not a one-man show. I am just a figure, the national coordinator. We have board of trustees. Aside the board of trustees, we have what we call the National Advisory Council board members. I cannot just sit on my own and take a decision. No, it's not possible. Neither will the secretary or any other person will just sit down and take decision. Any decision that will be taken must be subject to the board. And from the board, we'll have to also involve the National Advisory Council members. Aside that, we are also going to have independent verification body that we must assess everybody. If you like bring 10 billion, it is not about the money. It is about our country. We have seen people buying themselves into power, and at the end, you don't see any result. Let us be realistic. You give me 1 billion, you give me 2 billion today, that let what canvas vote for me because you have the masses, you have the crowd. After you win the election and you are there in power, will you not recover your money with interest first? Where there will be the development in the country? These are areas we are looking at. And these are areas that what we want you to understand. It is not about a selfish ambition. It is about what? The country. And the answer is yes, we can make things change.
Acting as pressure group, not supporting group. You are not a supportive group, but a pressure group.
Yes.
What are those things you want the government to do for us?
Thank you very much. Nigeria is a country that the vast majority are the youth. We want to see where we have factories working. We want a country where, you see the security situation we have in this country today. If there are jobs, if there are factory, private organizations that engage this youth, you won't see them like that. People, we don't want to be over-dependent on government jobs. How many jobs do you have even in the government offices? But if you look at the whole scenario in this country, how many factories do we have? Where are investors? They are even running out of the country because of what? The situations we face ourselves in this country. So the basic thing we want government to do, fix our economy. Let there be security. The issue of insecurity is what is affecting us in this country. And it is we the youth that are using. It's one of the things that pains our heart. That we don't even sleep overnight because of what? Insecurity in this country. We want government to fix this thing and make the country safe for investors to come in. When we have investors in this country, believe you me, the youth will what? Be the source of pride of every man in this country.
Okay. As it is, this administration prepares to seek for re-election in 2027. And he is from the Southwest. And you are from the, is it North Central?
Yes, I'm from North Central.
And you know Nigerian politics is split in with regional interests. Because he is from the Southwest, he's Yoruba. Therefore, a youth like you campaign to him and tell him, these are the ills that the country is going through or is facing. There is a need we feel in a person from the North to become the next president. And don't forget, you are saying, yes, we can. Before you came up with this initiative, did you take it to holistic point of view to analyze whether or not we're able to assuage the mind of any person where the candidate is coming from?
Well, thank you very much. If I have the opportunity of seeing the president today, I don't think I will see the president because he came from the Southwest or because he comes from Southwest. I will look at him as a Nigerian. And that is one thing that, yes, we can, is how to fight. We shouldn't look at region. We shouldn't look at ethnicity or religion or tribal sentiment. Let's look, we are Nigerian first. If you go out of this country today, you travel to Europe, they ask you, where are you from? Will you tell them that you are from the North or from the North Central? The first thing they check is your green card. I am a Nigerian. Before any other thing. So let's remove the issue of what? Those region bias. And let's face the reality. Nigerian first before region. Nigerian before state. Nigerian before any other thing. I am sitting down here today because I'm a Nigerian. Right? I should be able to look at things holistically based on what? On the credibility. Mind you, I said this clear earlier, that we are after credibility, not region. Yes, the president comes from the Southwest. If the president can fix what we're asking for, if the president is fit in what the youth want, we don't have problem with that. But for now, the youth will judge when the time comes. It is not for me to sit down here and say, what, I told you I'm not endorsing anybody. And the group, yes, we can, it's not for a particular person. But I want Nigeria to understand that what, let's remove region, let's remove ethnicity and what, and religion out of our politics if truly we want Nigeria to grow. We should look at ourselves as a country, a pride of a country that what, we want development. When we play football, when Nigeria failed to win the World Cup, I don't think it's only one region that cried. Every region was what? They feel the pains. So that is what we should be looking at. If one man fails as the president, it is the pain to the entire country, not to the region. Neither is it for what? For a tribal or religious sentiment. Let's look at what, holistically, is this person capable to lead this country? First, not about region. So I am not going to tell Mr. President that what, because I am from the north, central, or north, that it should know. I will tell President, sir, fix the country. Let Nigeria work. Nigeria of our dream, let it work again. That is what we're after.
You know why I asked you this question? Because yes, it can is a slogan created by Obama when he was coming in to contest for American presidency. Maybe in 2010 or thereabout, I wouldn't know. It was around that time, sort of. Yes, we can. Being a black in a foreign man's land, in America, highly developed. And he went out to campaign until he became American president.
Yes.
Why did he become American president? It's because the institutions are very, very strong. And the people there are equally very intelligent based on their campaign promises. When you now use that phrase or campaign slogan, yes, we can, borrow from an American president, to introduce it here in Nigeria, yes, we can. With a country that has large number of weak institutions, no power, no medical centers or facilities, no proper education, students or lecturers are constantly on strike. You hardly can even eat and eat sufficiently, or either eating junk. That is the food you will eat. And then you are now saying, yes, we can. With a stomach that is empty, with a house there's no light, or either he's sleeping under the bridge, or probably something like that's happening with him. That phrase or that slogan is very strong. I'm just imagining how you will be able to get succeeded.
Well, thank God you said Obama started it, right?
Yes.
And he was able to achieve it.
Being black man
in America, and he achieved it in America.
A very civilized
country, right? Then we can also accept that can also be done in this country. Yes, we have weak institution, and that is one of the things we're also going to be campaigning for. Fix our institution. We are not just looking at just the political angle of it. Just as I am talking to you, we're already planning a program in Abuja, where we are going to be campaigning against voters' apathy and and thuggery. These are the two instruments that destroy our democracy in Nigeria. That people have their voters' card and they refuse to go and vote because they felt even if we vote, our vote are not counted because of the weak institution we have, INEC, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we want to let them know that we can make a difference. Yes, we can. So it's an answer to so many things, both the negative and the positive. On the negative aspect, we will tell them, yes, we can refix our institution. Yes, we can make it work if we are able to go out in mass and vote. Let me tell you why you see that we have the rigging and the weak institution you talk about in Nigeria. It is because people don't go out to vote in mass. If people go out, nobody will take advantage of those ballot boxes, ballot papers, to go and stuff it back and say we have won election here. We have done our research. It is because people don't go out to vote. And that is why those that are having the advantage are using that to fill in the figures. You imagine. But if we are able to let our youth understand, let's go out and vote in mass. I am telling you, when you plan that you want to rig election because you go to a polling unit 001, people don't come out, 50 will come out. But at the end of the day, you see 200 people comes out to vote that day. How will you rig the election in that place? It will be difficult. So these are the issues. Now, what brought about the hunger? It is because we don't have credible leaders. If we are bringing in people that matters, you will not have hunger. You will not cry for stomach infrastructure. Yes, it's a very big name, but it has a meaning. Yes, we can change the situation. Yes, we can change the narrative. Obama started just small, just the way we are also starting, isn't it? And God willing, he was able to become the American president, a black man in a white man land. Then why can't a black man do it in his own black country and make the difference? Yes, we can make the difference in Nigeria. And believe you me, the difference is already worth showing.
That's good. So from Abuja, where do you go next?
Well, we have states have land on ground.
Okay.
Since we have structure in all the 36 states, we know that we have off-cycle elections.
Okay.
From Abuja, we are going to Ekiti. From Ekiti, we are going to Osun State.
Okay.
Then we will now turn back to other states of the federation. The campaign is that it must get to the grassroots.
Okay. What is the number of the registered members you have so far?
Well, to be frank, as we speak, we have over 200,000 members.
Wow.
Cut across all party lines. Let me shock you something that people don't even know.
Yeah.
We have people from Labour who are leaders. We have PDP who are leaders. We have SDP who are leaders. under this platform.
Okay.
We have professors, we have doctors already
Okay.
who are part of us.
Okay.
So we are going there.
Doctor, no time, but I really enjoy everything you said.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
I call on you to always join us
No problem.
in this movement.
You have my backing all the time.
Thank you very much.
Well, viewers, that's how far we can go on the program Face the Fact on Global TV, channel 365. My guest, I had Dr. Bala Joshua, who spoke on the issues related to youth development in this country. What he is doing with the Yes We Can initiative is to create awareness for Nigerian youth to become conscious of themselves and see how best they can explore this particular initiative for national development going forward. Well, that's how far we can go on the program Face the Fact. My name again is Topsy Gimba. Big Talk comes your way soon after that. Stay tuned. We are leaving the studio, and bye-bye.